Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, Nate, I just called Department of Revenue and it turns out I had 100 Main Street as the mailing address and it never forwarded. So it's all, you might want to call and check and see if that's the same thing that happened to you. They're just reissuing it and sending it back out to the right address.
Okay, but was that for this year or last year?
It was the one I paid for 2020 to take me from 2020 to 2021.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
what
the
I
50
did
bucks
too.
I paid. Yeah. And I paid it. And she said, yes, we have it. We paid it. You paid it. We issued it. This is the address that it went to. I was like, yeah, no, that's not right. So they said that they won't forward government mail. So she's just reissuing it to 308.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So when's this year's due?
July.
Okay. Cool.
All right. Hopefully that's helpful. Hopefully that's the same thing that happened to you.
Yeah, hopefully.
I didn't even think about that, honestly.
Yeah. Me either.
Did you get your other address thing figured out for your clients?
Talking to
Who?
you, Nate, I think.
Oh, are you talking about the post office thing?
Yep.
I think honestly that was a question that they were just asking because they didn't know. I mean, it's in a regular neighborhood. I mean, albeit small, it's, there's already neighbors right next to them. So
It just
I
might
think they're good.
maybe the developer or the builder didn't file something or whatever.
Well, they're not there. So they're still cross country. So I think they're just trying to prep for it and they didn't know if they needed to do that or not, but I don't think they do.
Okay. Well, this morning, in preparation of talking and getting a little bit more ready for Zillow, we're going to listen to each other's recorded calls on Zillow and critique them. So we'll start with, I'm just going to kind of
For
go
the
down
love.
the, huh?
I said, for the love.
Yeah, I
You're
mean,
evil. You're
What's-
evil.
what's
That is-
better than practical experience? I mean, that's what we're all about here, right? So
Oh my God, I hate the sound of my voice.
let's, well, let me see if I can find Janine's first. I'm just kidding. I'm just
Jesus Christ.
I'm going to go down the list. And the first one is Meredith, and she's not here. So that works out good for her and you guys, I guess. Everybody's a little less uncomfortable. So let's just listen to it. And then we'll see kind of what everyone's thoughts are on it. I'll pull it up. I know some of you guys can't really see. Can you see the browser now so you can see the property in question? The top one, it's going to be the top one here. Can you see this?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we're going to pretend, listen from a perspective that you just got this lead and this is what you see in your Zillow dashboard. Okay. And let's see how Meredith did. Full disclosure, I haven't listened to this yet. So might be some really fun stuff in here.
Hi there, Alex here. I'm connecting you to a local agent now.
All right, great. Thanks.
Hi, this is Meredith with the Zillow Premier team with Ocean Air Realty. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay, thanks. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for asking. I see you're interested in a downtown condo. Is that right?
That is right, yeah.
Okay. You said you could go see it at 5:30?
Yeah, I was hoping to. Just I'm off this week, so I was gonna try to do a little bit of research over the week.
Yeah, awesome. Okay. I will request that showing time, and when it's confirmed, I can text you back and just let you know. Are there any other in that building or
Yeah, I think
nearby that you
the
also want to see?
29th floor. That was same price range. It was $1,000 cheaper, but I wanted to check both of those.
And then anything similar, like high rises in that neighborhood or like walking area downtown is kind of what I'm looking at.
Okay.
That's just a pre-approval for 475. So I was trying to
Okay.
keep it under that.
Okay. Well, I can send you an email with a couple more. I know the Hudson's right there next to PNC. So I can send you a couple more right there. Is the email you gave Zillow, is that the best one for you?
It is, yeah.
Okay. Well, I will, I'll get off the phone, do a little research for you, and I'll be sending you some emails and confirming that 5:30.
Perfect.
But if not, okay, sounds good. Thank you.
All right, thank you. What was your name again? Sorry.
Meredith.
Meredith. Okay. Hi, I'm Kumala, but look forward to talking to you soon.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Bye.
Damn textbook.
And that was pretty solid, right? The call was 1 minute and 50 seconds. And she definitely confirmed the appointment. So any thoughts on that?
How does she know that he wanted to see it at 5:30? Does that come through as,
Can you see the screen right here?
yeah? Hold on, I gotta make this bigger. That's so small. Oh, got it. Okay.
Now, they all obviously don't say this, but this is how
Okay.
you definitely want to handle the calls that are asking for a specific appointment. Confirm that time, tell them you'll book it, and then get back to them with confirming it. Any other
You don't
thoughts?
even have to ask about the pre-approval.
I mean, I love it when a buyer already tells me that. That's fantastic. Right now, I'm sure that's one of those subsequent questions that she's either going to ask when she gets in front of him or when she calls back to confirm the appointment. Hey, by the way, have you spoken with a lender yet? Blah, blah, blah. On this first call, no. First call is what? What's the ALM stand for?
Appointment.
That's the A.
Location motivation.
There you go. So she called, she introduced herself. I think she would probably admit she stumbled over that a little bit. The script needs to be, hey, this is Meredith. I'm a premier agent with Zillow from the Ocean Air Realty. I see that you're interested in 301 Fayetteville Street, Unit 3003 at 5:30 today. Is that right? Would you like to see it then? Okay, great. Let me confirm your information. Is this Humalo? Am I saying that right? Oh, I always want to make sure that I'm saying your name correctly. Is this the best email address for you? Okay. Are you interested in any other properties nearby? Oh, well, I'm pre-approved for 475. I want to keep it under that, but I'm interested in other high rises in the area. Fantastic. I'll see what else is out there and send you other options to consider. Meanwhile, I'll go ahead and confirm this appointment for today and then call you back to let you know. Anything else I can help you with? No, that's great. All right, fantastic. I'll talk to you soon. Boom. Get on showing time, book the appointment, call him back, say I'll meet you there, send him the email with the other properties. Hey, do you want to see any of these other ones? Bring your pre-approval so I can take a look at it. Blah, 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 whatever. Get in front of them. Print your buyer consult binder, or not the binder, but the folder, and bring it to them. So you're polished, so you're providing more value than just opening a door, and you're securing the relationship. That's why we want to get in front of people to do that. Any other thoughts on that? Ashley? You good? Okay. Amber, any questions?
No questions, but I thought she did good because she did bring up that was there anything else that he wanted to look at?
And that is one thing Zillow is coaching us to do. Hey, was there anything else you wanted to see? Because their perspective is, like 20% maybe are going to buy the first property that we show them. So go ahead and show them that there are other options out there.
Okay, I have a quick question.
Yep.
What happens if you legit cannot show at the time that they're available?
So you find other times that are available when you go to book it, and you call them back and you say, hey, I checked, that time is booked.
Okay.
This X, Y, and Z is available. Which one works best for you? I'll book it right now while we're on the phone.
Okay.
And then you've got time.
So
They've got more time to look at the other options.
So it has nothing to do with you.
Absolutely. Well, it's never about you. You never want to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be like, hey, I went to book it and it's already booked in, or there's a showing block.
Okay.
I've got X, Y, and Z available in front of me
Okay.
right now. Which one of these work best for you? I'll book it while we're on the phone.
Okay.
So
How
when
much
we,
time do you have then? You got an hour total. Can I add a few more similars nearby?
Okay.
Because the thing is, how many times have you had success? What do you have more success with? And I'm just speaking very generally, but for agents who've been doing a little bit longer, do you have more success working with clients beyond the first meeting if you show them one house or if you show them multiple houses?
I would think multiple, because you get a chance to establish more of a rapport with your customer or client.
I mean, that's kind of the idea behind it. And also Zillow, again, generally stating that most people don't buy the first house that they see. So they're not just tying you to this one property that they've said no to. So we're trying to understand the client's perspective, not how we normally go about business or always go about business. Any thoughts on that? Okay. Look who's next. It's Nate if you can't see it. So let's listen to Nate's call. This one did not request an appointment. They're saying, hey, I'm interested in this property, 1321 North New River Drive, Holly Ridge. Is there a pool available for this property? So different thing. You know, they're not asking for an appointment. They're just asking for information. So the same scripting isn't going to work. So let's see how Nate handled it.
Hi there, Alex here. I'm connecting you to a local agent now.
All right, thank you. There you go. Devin, this is Nate with the Ocean Realty, and I'm a Zillow Premier Agent. When do you want to go take a look at 1321 New River?
Wow. I love it. They didn't ask for the appointment, but what's Nate doing? Nate is ABCing for that appointment, right? I love it. He introduced himself. I'm a Zillow Premier Agent with the Ocean Realty. Devin, he addressed him by his name. Hey, when do you want to go see this property?
Well, looks like a new build. So is it even built yet? Say again? Is it built? I'll have to check that out. Are there other properties that you're looking at? I'm not in a place where I can see it right now. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, we're just we're not really tire kicking anymore. We're starting to commit. Just looking for Airbnb, rental property, et cetera. We live in the Charlotte area, and looking for a couple-hour drive to something. We like to make sure it has a pool, et cetera. I guess that'd be the biggest thing. All right. So when can you get out here? It would probably be a couple of weeks. We're actually down in Florida right now as we speak, and then it'd probably be a couple of weeks. We're in St. Augustine right now. Oldest city in the country. Yeah, we're actually heading downtown right now as we speak. So, but yeah, I don't really have a time in mind where we can make it out that way, but I mean, it's definitely something we're starting to look at. I've actually been doing some research. I'm trying to find, is there like a rental agency that has property that they're willing to build on, but they have a contract to where you have to use them for a couple years out there? You ever heard of something like that? I actually have not. Okay. That's new to me. Is that something you've seen in other places? Yeah, I mean, a friend of mine did it. They built a brand new home. What the agreement was, they had to lease to that agency, but they got a good price on the home. So, because I think of the deal they have using the agency to rent it, but the agency actually owned the property. So, and they're just looking for probably capital to build the home so they could use it as another rental property for their business. But then the owners actually, that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, that's what I said. I said, man, that's a kind of a good business decision there. So I'm kind of looking into something like that. This would just be a rental. We would use it, but probably rent it out majority of the time. And gotcha. You know, kind of go from there. So I mean, that's where we're at. Nothing really set in stone yet. We're looking at a couple different beaches and you know, things of that nature. So okay. Well, I've got your information. So let me do this. Let me do some digging, and then I'll find out some answers for you, and I'll set you up a search on my site so you can see what else is out there. And then I'll reconnect with you and find out, you know, if there's a good time down the road where we can go kick in some doors and take a look at some properties. Do you live in that area? I do. Oh, you do? Okay. So is there anything that's not like on Zillow? Like, is there any like properties that basically like y'all know about that, you know, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like people that live there is different in comparison to me looking online, you know?
Sure. So the short answer to that is yes, there are, but we don't have. I don't know how familiar you are with how North Carolina works as far as coming soon and whatnot. So coming soon is the period that agents can have 30 days before it goes on the live market, where only agents can see it on the MLS.
Okay.
So the short answer is yes, we do. And then, also there's sometimes from time to time, we talk amongst ourselves and find out what's coming up soon to try to, I mean, we don't do any, there's no such thing as a pocket listing here.
Okay. I see what you're saying. No, that's fine. I was just curious.
Yeah. So, but yeah, cool. Let me do some work and I will reconnect with you and hopefully we can meet up and go find you something.
All right. That sounds good.
It was great talking with you.
All right. Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
All right. Enjoy your vacation.
All right. You too.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
So good natural conversation there. Any thoughts from anybody?
That guy was kind of all over the place.
That's exactly who I want to talk to on the phone. Somebody that I don't have to pull information out of. They're volunteering information already. So I'm going to use that to continue to drive the conversation in a way that Nate did.
I tried to get in and get out, but he wanted to ask questions and talk. So I'm going to let him talk.
No, I mean, I think you should. If they're not calling, requesting a specific appointment for a specific property, you should engage them because you need to get something out of them to help them. Because otherwise you've got nothing to close the appointment for other than, hey, let's meet and get coffee and talk about whatever. And that's fine to do that. But if they're not saying, hey, I want to go see this specific property, especially if it's a property that hadn't even built yet, then you do need to talk more about what their motivation is, what they're looking for, what their time frame is. When are they going to be able to come in the area? What are they planning on using it for? What's your budget, etc. And for the most part, that's what you did. I think you need to engage it. What I would suggest is, don't always try to get off the phone in a situation like that. I love that you asked about Florida. I would have loved to have heard you say, hey, I'm from Florida. Do you spend much time down there? Just so you're not talking about real estate a little bit. Not that what you did was wrong, just to talk a little bit more, not about real estate. And maybe, like his budget. Well, what's the top end of what you're looking for? He mentioned looking at other beaches. I might have said, well, what areas are you considering total? Because we cover from X to Y. So I can help you anywhere. That way you don't set the expectation if he's looking like at Sunset that he's not going to call you because he knows you're in this area. Just to kind of get ahead of things like that.
Yeah, I guess that's where I was a little bit, I don't know, confused. I thought the expectation was regardless of whether they were asking for an appointment was to get through ALM and then move on. But, I guess old habits die hard, and I was kind of trying to build that, believe like trust. But still, I don't know, you probably couldn't tell, but I was actually trying to just I didn't want to be rude, but I was trying to get off the phone and say, hey, let me look at this stuff so I can get back to you on the follow-up call. But
well, I understand that, especially if you're on the go, but here's the thing. They might not answer if you call back, if you don't establish a good rapport. They might be happy to get on the phone too. So really use it to secure the relationship, confirm their contact information. What I would probably do is say, hey, I'm going to do this research. When is a good time for me to call you back? I know that you guys are out and about in St. Augustine. Should I call you back tomorrow at 4:00? What's a good time for me to circle back? That way I know how much time I have to pull some stuff together for you. Because in that way you are closing for an appointment. It might not be an in-person appointment, but you should always, if you're going to follow back up with information, set a specific time frame, if not specific time, to follow back up with them. Otherwise, you might end up playing phone tag for a week and then it just, peters out.
we know how you love to circle back, Doug.
I do. I'm circling all day. Just call me, Captain Sully because I'm just circling the airport all day. That was a bad reference, probably. Anyways, all right. Well, let's see how Debo does it. We got one here from Debo. They weren't asking for an appointment. They were just asking about a property. So let's see how she did.
Doug, can you make that screen bigger at all? I can't see.
Let me see if I can zoom my screen. Is that better?
Oh, yes. Thank you.
Okay.
Hi there, Alex here. I'm connecting you to a local agent now.
Thank you. Hi, this is Stephanie with the Ocean Realty. How can I help you?
Hi there. I guess I got transferred to you from Zillow because I was looking at property in Holly Ridge, North Carolina. And again, I'm just browsing, but I was curious. There seems to be this condo that was available that looked lakefront. Do you still have that listing?
What is the address?
It is, I think it's 2214 South Shore Drive, number B.
Sure, yes, that is still available if you would like to go look at it.
Is this off of Lake Norman, by the way?
This is in Surf City, North Carolina. It's just right on the beach. That's the ocean.
Ah, so I must be confusing property. So Holly Ridge is close to the ocean and not close to Lake Norman, huh?
Correct.
Got it. Do you know of any properties that are ocean front in Lake Norman?
No, I don't work in that area. Where?
Oh, not Lake Norman. I'm sorry, in Surf City.
So
In Holly Ridge, then.
Lake Norman is not in Holly Ridge. I just want to make sure you're not confused with a different area.
Yeah, I was looking at both. It started out with is there like Emerald Bay or something over there, or Emerald something?
Oh, wow, this lady.
No, Holly Ridge. No, Holly Ridge is not a waterfront area. You would cross over the bridge, which would lead you into Topsail Island, which has North Topsail, Surf City, and just regular Topsail Beach. But those are all oceanfront, and then on the other side, it's the Sound side. But there's no lake here.
I got you. So, do you have any oceanfront properties that you could have me that I could find on Zillow?
Sure, absolutely. I can definitely set a search up for you. What is it that you're looking for?
Just
how many bedrooms do you need? What are you looking for in a home?
Maybe around 3, and preferably a freestanding house that's got an oceanfront view. Yeah, that's it right now.
Okay. Do you have any idea what price point you want to be in?
Not yet. I kind of want to see what's out there before I
Sure, absolutely. Okay. And I'm so sorry, what was your name?
The name is Sharon, and the last name is Olsen, Olsen.
Okay, and Zillow should have sent me your email, but let me just make sure I have it. Or if you want to give it to me, I'll make sure that I can get this over to you. What is your email?
Basanti, BASANTI @carolina.rr.com.
Okay, sure, absolutely. I will get property sent over. Are you in the area? Do you live in the area, or where do you live?
I'm in Waxhaw, actually, North Carolina right now.
Oh, okay. Okay, great. Well, I will send you what's available, and then just let me know. We can set up a time to go view some in person if you would like.
Okay, sure. Thank you so much. That would be awesome.
Yeah, you're welcome. Have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Holy cow.
So yeah, some difficulty with that one to begin with. The person wasn't even sure what properties they were looking at, and I don't know how you look at that picture and think that it's lakefront. That's a hell of a lake. But hey, good for you. At least they're out there looking for properties, and she is looking in multiple areas as well. I think once they got over the initial confusion, Stephanie did a great job, getting the information they were looking for, confirming her contact information, and following it back up. I think the only thing that she missed was, well, this property is oceanfront. So this one that you actually asked about is oceanfront. So if anything, she missed the opportunity to circle back. Yes, I did it on that specific property and say, hey, well, this one that you inquired about is actually oceanfront. Is that something that would work for you? Other than that, I think she handled it pretty well. Any other thoughts?
I did hear her say, how can I help? I thought we're not supposed to say that.
Well, again, this one doesn't have a specific, they're not asking for an appointment.
Got it. So we only asked, okay.
I mean,
So
she asked about getting together too. If there's not a, I want to see this on this date at this time, you can't lead with, hey, I see you want to see this property on this day at this time. So let me try and book it for you and confirm, and then do the rest of the script. You have to, at some point, say, hey, what are you interested in this appointment or about this house? Would you like to set an appointment? I think that's okay to do that. Now, when we start this and Zillow says otherwise, well, we'll shift. But for now, if they don't give you a date and time, you got to say, what is it about this property I can help you with? Would you like to see it? Because they might not want to see it. The one about Nate's, they couldn't see it. It's not even built. His question was about a pool.
you can see it. You can go look at the lot.
Well, yeah, but I mean, if you live in Charlotte, you're not going to drive down here to look at a lot. I'm not going to.
Maybe there's an exact replica, Doug. Let me dig and find out.
Well, there you go. And that's why you do that. So I think, don't be so tied to the script that you don't critically think about the best way to handle a conversation. The script is a guide. If they've requested a specific appointment, of course, that's what we're getting to. Otherwise, what is it about this property that you're interested in? Would you like to see it? If so, when? Or when would you like to see it? And then we'll see what happens. Is this helpful doing this? Brandon had to jump off to go to an appointment, but he's got one on here. Let's see what his says. Well, that one doesn't even have a specific property.
Perfect.
All right, this one here. I'm interested in a property. Oh, this wasn't a phone call. Never mind. Jeez Louise. Well, we're going to do more of these on Thursday. So I hope this just kind of wet your whistle a little bit. We're going to continue to do this because I think it'll be helpful for everyone. But for now, I think I'll let you go unless there's anything in particular you guys wanted to discuss. Anything?
I had a quick question.
Yep.
So the leads that we get through Zillow, say they want to look at a property, but they think it's going to be about 3 or 4 months out, they can still go into can they go into the Boomtown CRM, or does that have to be separate?
For Zillow, it's probably, if they're going to be that far out, you probably want to build them, put them on Boomtown and set up a search that way. The whole thought process behind Zillow is they're supposed to be a little more warmer and ready to move on something. So you can use Zillow like the CRM for most Zillow leads that aren't further out. The thing is, you need to update their status and notes in Zillow as well, so Zillow sees that. So if you're going to move them over to Boomtown so they can search on our site, it's going to be a little bit of duplication of effort just to keep Zillow in the loop with what's going on. So just make sure that you're doing that. And you'll see more about that as you go through the Zillow training that I know that you've got in your sites too, Amber.
Okay, thank you.
Sure, good question. Anybody else? Okie dokie. Hopefully some good stuff to think about. We'll keep doing this stuff. I'll see you guys Thursday. Have a great day. Thank you. Bye.